first look at the weather. Pretty good weekend ahead. Warmer temperatures even above freezing, right?
Yes. Did you get outside today?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, today we got up to 7 degrees. So quite a warm day today, considering, yes, we're in basically mid-December. It won't be quite as warm likely tomorrow, but yes, it will be above the freezing mark and close to the temperatures that we're having at the moment. 3 degrees is the current temperature at the airport. Winds at this point relatively calm at the airport as well. It's also 3 downtown. Big 4 Motors, Calgary's original Jeep store and more in Zaza Park, is also at 3 degrees. Okay, we're sitting at 3 for the next couple of hours likely. Now the winds could pick up over these next couple of hours to about 40 kilometers per hour, and that should tame down in those overnight hours. For tomorrow, -1 with a wind chill of -5, closer to 8:30, and a high of 4 expected for tomorrow afternoon. And the winds will pick up again out of the west to 40 kilometers per hour, which is why we'll get up to 4 degrees, Ian. I'll have that full range forecast coming up.
But some spectacular pictures there.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
And always a little creepy walking on the ice. It's always, I don't know, for me, it's always in the back of my mind. When you're out there in the middle of a big lake.
Yeah. Be careful indeed. So today was the best day, but that doesn't mean the Saturday and Sunday are the worst days, right?
It's still a mild weekend. It just likely won't be as warm as today and as bright as today. So we'll get some sunshine for the weekend, but today was a lot of sunshine out there. Capital Chev Sky Cam showing you the sun setting on a stunning day on our beautiful city. That's just sparkling. All the extra Christmas lights out there too. Okay, when we look at temperatures, I wanted to bring in the wind chill map here because, yes, we're not dealing with wind chill in Calgary because we're above the freezing mark. We're sitting at 3 degrees. Banff, though, feels more like -6 with that wind chill. And it's certainly been colder off to the east. So they've been dealing with the colder temperatures over these past few days. Drumheller feeling closer to -15 right now, and Medicine Hat -6. All communities, though, will take a bit of a dive on temperature, especially early next week. Before we get to that, let's talk about wind. Pretty calm in Calgary, just 31 kilometer per hour gusts. Nothing to talk about, really. But Pincher Creek, maximum wind gust today, 56, closer to 50 in Lethbridge, 35 for Medicine Hat. Now, from Medicine Hat to Lethbridge, 50 kilometer per hour gusts are possible tomorrow. And Pincher Creek, you're looking at 70 to 80 kilometer per hour gusts, mainly out of the west and southwest. And that will keep our temperatures up, considering it is getting into mid-December here, and we're above the freezing mark. You can also see this moisture that's pushing in from the west. Now, on the BC side, they will be dealing with on and off snowfall, and for the lower elevations, that mixed precipitation as temperatures warm up above freezing in the afternoon. But for us, we'll see a little bit trickle over here on the weekend. And if you're looking at Lethbridge and off to the east, that's where we'll see some light rainfall tomorrow, and then switching over to some mixed precipitation as it heads further east because the temperatures are cooler here. Okay, and then again, the snow continuing on and off in the mountains. So late Sunday, this is a look now at Sunday. If you check out your timestamp up top, we may get some sunshine in the morning, but then we'll have some snow peek in from the north. We should get it late Sunday, and it will likely carry into Monday. We're not looking at huge totals. At most, at this point, it just looks like a couple centimeters. Now, it is a little bit far in advance to be forecasting snowfall amounts, but likely just a couple centimeters if we get that at all. 4 degrees is a high for tomorrow, mainly cloudy skies, and the winds in the afternoon will gust out of the west at about 40 kilometers per hour. Sunday night, again, we run into the chance of some flurries that will carry into Monday. Monday, though, check out the daytime high, -8. And by Tuesday, you're looking at a high of -10. So we have a 2-day cool down to kick off the next work week. And that will kick off with a few flurries, as you can see. But we will be back on a warming trend by the middle of next week. By Wednesday, we'll likely be back up to +4. -1 is what's normal for this time of year. That's your Capital Chev 5-day forecast.
Lots of festive things going on this weekend, and the weather is not an impediment at all.
No, not at all. And if you're one of those last-minuters and got to do some decorating outside, we won't tell anybody. But this would be a nice weekend to do that because it's not, you know, absolutely frigid. Okay, 3 degrees is our current temperature. Today's high today. Yes, a beautiful 7. Normal is -1 for this time of year, and the record is 15.2 for this day. Capital Chev 3-day forecast showing you we're going to hold on to mild temperatures for the next couple of days, really through the weekend. 4 degrees for Saturday, 0 for Sunday. Later in the day on Sunday, likely some flurries starting to kick in that will carry into Monday. much colder week to kick off on Monday, -8 as a high, Ian.
Well, our afternoon sunshine really warmed things up today. Danielle joins us now. How's the weekend looking?
You know what? The sunshine we enjoyed today, we won't see as much of it tomorrow, but we're going to still be mild tomorrow and above the freezing mark. So we're going to hold on to the warmth through the weekend, and then tomorrow, to kick off next week, it will be much, much colder. All right, 2 degrees is the temperature right now. We got up to 7 degrees as our high today. We may get a little gusty over these next couple of hours, but it should quiet down in the late overnight hours. For tomorrow in the morning, 9 a.m., feeling more like -5 with that wind chill. A high of +4 tomorrow afternoon, getting a little gusty in the afternoon. That's what will be carrying our temperatures up to about 4. More details coming up, Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. Let's check in with Danielle again for our 5-day forecast. A pretty nice weekend ahead.
Pretty nice weekend, yeah, mild. I mean, mid-December, being at or above that freezing mark is toasty, I guess you could say. Okay, I want to show you the wind chill map here because there's quite a discrepancy in temperature. So -6 is what it feels like with the wind chill in Banff. For us, we're not dealing with wind chill because, well, the winds are calm, but also we're above the freezing mark. So we're at 2 degrees right now. Drumheller, though, with the wind chill feels like -13, and that's also the base temperature because the winds are calm. Medicine Hat feels like -8. So to the east, it's been much colder over these past few days. So we've had the warm up here, the cold air here. The jet stream has been right over us. So we've been on the south side of that jet stream getting the warmer temperatures. All right, this was our maximum wind gust today in Calgary, 31 kilometers per hour. Nothing really to talk about with that. 56 in Pincher Creek, close to 50 in Lethbridge, and 35 in Medicine Hat. Now, Medicine Hat over to Lethbridge, you're looking at gusts around 50 kilometers per hour for tomorrow, and Pincher Creek 70, maybe even 80 kilometers per hour. So certainly gusty in this corridor. We'll pick it up to 40 for tomorrow afternoon in Calgary. This will all be mainly out of the west, and that will keep the temperatures warm for tomorrow. Well, warm for this time of year anyway. Okay, you can see that moisture moving into BC. So the BC side looking at snow for the higher elevations, a rain-snow mix for those lower elevations. We're going to get a little bit of that trickle over to our side of the Rockies. So when we keep our eye on a timestamp here, as we go through tomorrow, we're looking at mainly cloudy skies. You can see the snow for those higher elevations in BC. As I advance this, closer to 11 a.m. In the east, so east of Lethbridge, east of Calgary, rain, snow, and even potentially a little bit of freezing rain is possible. Spotty, no real accumulation from that. Okay, when we get into Sunday, the clouds will increase in the afternoon, and snow will move down the QE2. We'll likely see a little bit of this in Calgary, and some other communities will see a little bit of this as well. So when we look at the timeline here, really from, I would say, from the Sunday night in through Monday morning, we have the chance of 1 to 2 centimeters in Calgary, a little heavier off into Strathmore and to the north, Airdrie, looking at about 4 centimeters, Strathmore 6 possible. And again, that's Sunday night through Monday morning. Okay, 4 degrees is our high for tomorrow in Calgary. A little gusty in the afternoon, up to 40 kilometers per hour. Then a high of 0 for Sunday. Late day flurries kick in. That will continue into Monday. The big thing, though, when we're talking temperatures here, is much colder getting into next week. It's a 2-day thing. So Monday a high of -8, Tuesday a high in the minus double digits. That's your Capital Chev 5-day forecast.
It's always fun. Okay, have you ever been shopping and you left someone in the car and they got restless and then they honked at you to tell you to hurry up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this honking lasted for a while. So a shopper in Nelson recorded this video. The dog, a boxer named Crystal was not happy, sitting in the driver's seat waiting for her owner to return. She's like, I am bored.
You know, that's almost like road rage.
Yeah.
You know,
and look at her grumpy little face. It's hilarious.
Like, come on. Can't entertain myself out here.
Yeah.
Get your Christmas shopping
Feed
done
me
and get
now.
out here. Well, it's quite common to see Santa and his helpers out and about in the big city this time of year, but you don't always see this guy. This is in New York. The lovable green grump rolling up Madison Avenue in a souped-up sports car, playing his favorite song, of course. After realizing Christmas doesn't come from a store, he has been seen spreading Christmas cheer from Harlem to Brooklyn through Manhattan.
Not messing around, is he?
No, that would be fun to see while you were out and about.
That's pretty cool.
Nice car. Well, have you ever wondered who might be faster, Santa or the Grinch? Okay, these two are running as fast as they can through the house, through the kitchen, the front room, into the bedroom, through the living room, on the dining room table. Santa is able to drop off a quick present and make it out the house first. So I guess Santa wins Christmas.
I would say Santa takes that.
It's the way it should be, right, Santa?
Yeah.
Way to go.
There's nothing the Grinch can do in this video to catch Santa. Even here, you think he's going to catch him. He still doesn't catch him. You can't catch Santa.
Grinch, you need skates on right there.
Yeah. He's got a lot of houses to get to. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
What are the chances of winning the lottery?
Capital Chef's Skywatch camera on this one more beautiful sparkly evening. I shouldn't even say one more. We have many evenings like this throughout this weekend, for example, but it won't be as warm, quite as warm tomorrow, but still above the freezing mark, still above normal. When we're talking about warm temperatures, today was something. When you look at the rest of the country, temperatures were below the freezing mark and in many cases below into the double digits, minus double digits. But for us in southern Alberta, many communities in southern Alberta, especially closer to the mountains, Vancouver, Victoria, around that 7, 8, 9 range for today. So that's where we had the warmer temperatures in the country. Okay, currently we are sitting at 2. Today's high again was 7. Normal is -1. So well above normal for today, and we will remain above normal. Of course, we're nowhere near to breaking the record of 15.2 for today. Okay, radar and satellite imagery showing you this system, the core of it spinning off the coast, and this is pushing that moisture into the States and into southern BC. So snow for the higher elevations for this weekend for southern BC, also for the lower elevations because it will get above the freezing mark in the afternoon hours, looking at that mixed precipitation. So good chance of snow, golden and ferny, maybe a few stray, snowflakes if it's in the morning, or raindrops later in the day for Salmon Arm, Kelowna. Certainly a lot of cloud cover as well. All right, you can see that snow in through Grand Prairie, Slave Lake, Fort McMurray, likely Rocky Mountain House as well. But further to the south, we're really just looking at the cloud cover. A high 4 for Calgary tomorrow, 3 for Drumheller. So Drumheller will get warmer, so will Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. But it will be gusty, 80 km/h gusts for Pincher Creek. And for Lethbridge and Medicine Hat, about 50 km/h gusts. For us in Calgary, 40 km/h gusts. That will get us up to at least 4 degrees for tomorrow, 0 for Sunday. And here's a reminder for next week, early next week, Monday and Tuesday, -8 and -10 for daytime highs. Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. She's a natural performer. I love the blowing kisses. The judges love
right up
that.
to the camera,
yes,
right?
Absolutely. Nice weekend ahead, Danielle.
Yeah, mild. Maybe not quite as warm as today, but mild. I mean, this is mid-December. 4 degrees is our high for tomorrow. We'll be a little gusty, likely in the afternoon, up to 40 km/h. That's what will get our temperatures to at least 4 in the afternoon. And then late day Sunday, we could run into a few flurries that will carry into Monday. Key thing when we're looking longer range here is how cold it's going to get to kick off next week. So -8 for a high on Monday, -10 on Tuesday. That's your Capital Chef 5-day forecast. Okay, weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate. And this picture was sent in by Rob Lawson in Medicine Hat. Thank you very much.
Beautiful shot. Thanks for your company tonight. Have a terrific weekend.